Hello, I'm Mark Lowdy, and we're here for Simon Says. 2 minutes on the clock for Simon Littlewood, president of ACG, Asia Now Consulting Group, to give us his valuable business insights. Hi, Simon.
Mark, nice to see you again.
Valuable. Well, we'll put you to the test now. Envelope, please. Here we are with this business topic for the next 2 minutes. You're going to get real business value here from Simon Littlewood. Here's an easy one, Simon. Is there going to be another recession? 2 minutes on the clock starts now.
Well, I spent a good and interesting morning with a bunch of the great and the good at the Economist Business Network about 2 weeks ago, and the general view seems to be 40% minor second turn down, 60% major global recession. But nobody's talking about there not being another recession.
I was going to say, neither of those sound terribly palatable.
No, I think it's pretty clear that growth is faltering in the West, and if you look at the issues with the euro in Europe, it's pretty clear that there's going to have to be some kind of significant write-down for Greece, which is going to take out a big chunk of capital from the banks, and that in turn is going to lead to a contraction. So one way or another, if you're running a business in Asia, you should be thinking about and planning for the reality that the demand from Europe and America is likely to go down.
Okay. Well, first of all, I have to say I'm surprised that the economists are not sitting on the fence for once. But on the other hand, I mean, to say that there's going to be something between a minor downturn and a major one is also not exactly helpful, is it?
Well, you know, we can deal with minor downturns. You know, percentage Europe, in fact, we've just gone through one and come out of it. But a major downturn would be an issue if there, for example, were a meltdown of sort of 1930s proportions, which some doomsayers have talked about. I mean, I don't see that myself. But the good news is we're here in Asia. We're not in America. And depending on where you look in Asia, there are large economies that are driven increasingly by domestic demand, not by demand from America and Europe. Even China, for example, although it's still very heavily dependent on exports, that dependence is reduced by almost 50%. So domestic demand in China is growing significantly and will continue to grow. So it will not be a disaster if you're in Asia.
Okay, less than 30 seconds on the clock still. So how do you propose that people plan for this sort of
Well,
thing?
at the end of the day, you've got to look at relative rates of growth. And if you're talking in the context of business leaders in Asia, you need to look at which economies are going to be most affected and therefore are most susceptible to changes in the global climate. So you need to look at indicators like how much money is owed to Western banks, you know, what percentage of your internal domestic activity is based on exports, and what percentage of those exports go to Europe and America.
Okay, stop. Sorry, 2 minutes is up.
Yeah.
I still haven't heard your plan yet.
No, okay.
You didn't actually get to tell me any plans. Don't tell me you're going to send us to your website.
No, there's a lot to say about recession.
Okay.
But the topic was, is there going to be a recession? Not what should you do about it. You want to make it what we should do about it, that's a different topic. We can deal with that.
We'll come back to that. We'll hold you to that, because
that's a different topic, right?
we want to give people some real value here. Go to the...
You want a lot for your 2 minutes, Mark, don't you? Is there going to be a recession? What are we going to do about it? Yeah.
Well, come on, it's almost 3 minutes.
How do I get
now.
my clothes whiter? Okay.
Okay. In a moment, we're going to be at 4 minutes. Go to the Asia Now website. Asia Now Consulting Group. And now you call it what?
ACG.
ACG. But actually, so it's acgrowthdelivered.com.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yes, come to our new website.